Hey guys, it's Emma and welcome back to my channel and welcome to a little decluttering vlog. I am in a nesting period as I prep in my final month of pregnancy. Give or take, we'll see how long it actually ends up being until our sweet little girl decides to make her appearance into the world. But we need to do some organization. We have some junk drawers and closets that need organized and cupboards that need to be gone through in order to fit some things for our sweet little babe. Not all of it, but some of it has just been long overdue. So we're using this as an excuse to finally get to it today, starting with this cabinet behind me. So up here is actually just some extra dinner plates and bowls that I've had for some time, pretty much as backup for when our existing stuff decides to be good no longer. But that's been hanging on, so it just kind of stays in here, and it's sort of acting as our china cupboard. But then over here, yeah, she could use a little bit of help. It's not bad, but it could be better. So we're going to start with this and then go down to these drawers that are not organized at all. I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. Okay, so now that I am back, we are starting with this little cupboard. It is actually really just where we access our placemats for dinner. So we've got a couple different ones. Usually we only need 2, but when we have family over or friends, we would like to have more. So we've got just a few, but then there's also some very much not necessary items to be in here, such as the cute little bow from our Christmas wreath last year. I need to find a place for her to live not in there until December rolls around. And some additional candles that are very, very dusty. Like, that's gross to even show, but okay, apparently not, but just believe me, it's dusty in here. This is for our doorbell. Need to get it connected, but have not been able to. This is to a candle that I have as decoration that does not need the lid on it right now because I have my cute little shade on it. And then not all of the screws just falling out. Okay, well, this holds keys. I had this at my old apartment, and I have been living with my husband now for 3 years over. So definitely should find a new home for this because I am no longer using it, and need to do a better job of storing the screws for it too. So now that that's all cleared out, we can put back in what should be there permanently and put the other things where they do belong. Moving right along are these 3 drawers that could definitely use some help, and you'll see why. 1 and 3. This one's probably the most organized of the 3. It's candles or like scent melts, wax melts that smell, that have scent. And these make sense. These do not. So let's fix that. Okay, now we're much better. There was a lot of stuff that didn't need to be in here, that it was just a catch-all for sure. So now that's looking better. Okay, now we're gonna take a moment to sit and go through my lovely desk. Just when I think my junk drawers couldn't get worse, there's this for proof. Was anybody else obsessed with these pencils in school? I still use them to this day. I don't know why my focus isn't working for me today. Papermate, yes, great pencils. Okay, you guys, we got the cabinet, we've got my desk, and now we're on to the closet, which I think is gonna be the last one probably for today until we tackle some more things another day, hopefully tomorrow, but we shall see. We'll just not get our hopes up. But we've got a few more things ahead of us, but again, let's tackle this, get her taken care of. It's really these two shelves. Down here's been pretty well stayed organized, and that's our towels. We've got another shelf down there. I do need to do some rearranging, I think, there to help keep little babes' washcloths and towels organized. But for now, the fun part is going to be these ones. So I'm going to grab a chair and let's get to it. I know it doesn't look like much, but I promise this is organized chaos. We've honestly been doing a pretty good job of keeping this one organized. Again, it might not make sense to most, but it makes sense to us, so it means it's working. So we're going to keep it the way it is. I put just a few things in a better spot, but I'd say the shelf is good. We have so many of these like everything rags that you can use them for whatever. It's pretty much microfiber, and I am not a fan of microfiber. Just the feeling is not it for me, so I don't use them, and I know they're better for like dusting and not cleaning, and so I always just use plain dishcloths for, or like us washcloths. I don't use them on dishes. But anyways, for cleaning around the house. So I think we're gonna need to tackle this together and get rid of some, because we have more than we need. And then I think I'm gonna fold these in half like this pretty much, and then our little girl stuff can go right there. Hey everyone, and welcome back to day 2 of decluttering, but it is not the next day. I'm coming at you a couple days later, and now we're tackling the final little bits of this video. So starting out today is going through this cabinet, because we've got bottles that we're now going to have to be accounting for, and right now, I'm not sure if you can tell, but I could certainly tell you that it is pretty plumb full, and I know there's cups we really don't use. Like, we have a ton of coffee cups, and we really don't need more than one. I'm going to go through those and get rid of anything that is really not serving a purpose and just kind of filling up space to make a donation pile so that they can go to a new good and loving home. Let's see what we can get rid of out of here. We officially have little baby bottles and with our cups. It's so stinking cute and surreal. We didn't have to do anything to our plates and bowls because right now that's going to stay the same until we need to add that, but we've got a little bit, so for now we're gonna leave that as is. But the cups are reorganized and we've got the top shelf. This one was definitely the one we had to revise the most, but got a few things going to get rid of here that I'm no longer using, and we'll find new homes for, but for now this is all set. Okay, besides this cup, this one's gotta stay. I spoke to the boss and we had differing opinions on this one. It's like, I've never seen it used, but if it's got sentimental value, we can keep it. And I've got some that are also back in here that I have not used, but I don't want to get rid of them. So this is one of his cups that we're going to keep as well. Upon further review, I'm also going to keep these after thinking about it, that they'd be good for good little cups as our girl gets bigger. So I'm going to just stick them in the back where there is some extra room for now. So this is the final count of what is actually getting donated. Turns out it wasn't exactly just having an abundance of things to get rid of, but it was more so just need to reorganize what we did have after all. So that makes it a little bit easier. We are officially to the last closet of this video, and it is our coat closet. It has not seen much since pretty much last winter, because it's got all of our coats, vests, and whatnot in here, and then the only reason why I get into it is to put my work bag into it every day. So that's pretty much the extent of it, in our reusable bags and so on and so forth. We need reorganized. So this one shouldn't be too bad, but it could use some reorganization, so that is what we're going to do. And that is a wrap on this declutter with me video. I am feeling nice and organized and honestly refreshed. It feels so good to have things in designated spaces and places, and it just kind of helps with the mentality of it all. I'm a big person where you gotta have a clean space to have a clean mind, and these are spaces that are definitely out of sight, out of mind, so it is easy for them to get out of control, and it's always good to get back to them to give them a nice refresh as well. I think the nesting is only beginning for me since I do have a few weeks left, but we're just going to be soaking up these last moments before our little girl, as I've said time and time again, makes her appearance, and we just could not be more excited. So for now, we're just going to continue prepping and getting our space, our home, nice and cozy and ready to welcome her to it. But I thank you guys so much for watching and come along for this video. Let me know down below, what's a space in your home or apartment, dorm, anywhere that you usually let get kind of carried away and don't get back to very often before organizing it, because I would definitely say we've all got a junk drawer or two, as we saw in today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.